Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and let's jump into this. Do check out your moon, rising, and your Venus signs, and that will actually help give you a broader perspective in terms of this read or whatever that has brought you to my channel, okay? So let's get started. This is going to be for the second half of November. This is going to be you and that other person, so we're going to find out what wants to come up here. It's going to be focusing on love. If you are looking for a general read, you'll see that in my monthly read at the end of this video. And if you're looking for career and money, you'll see that also at the end of this video, all right? So let's take a look at what wants to come out for Gemini. I hope you all are well and doing fantastic. Let's take a look and see what wants to come out. So where are you at right now, Gem? Let's take a look. What do we have here? We've got Judgment, okay, which is a major arcana card. And then I have got the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. There could be a decision that you might be making within a situation. Now, this is either to reignite or to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Resurrect a situation. Could be dealing with the Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Or you might have this within your chart and you might be taking on this energy in terms of rectifying or resurrecting a situation, okay? You're going to know what that is for you. It's, could be having to do with the family. It could be having to do with a relationship. It could have to do with your life in terms of what it is that you would like to do. Maybe something has been ongoing and it's time for you now to come to some sort of decision that is important that needs to be made here, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. This is a lot of that having confidence. This is sacral chakra energy. And this is really having the confidence to resurrect oneself. And it could have to do, again, with, it could have to do with someone who's very down to earth, motherly energy. This could be someone that you might relate to, someone that is very much in charge of her money, but she's also very much connected to nature as well. So it could be that this person, or this could again just be you taking on a more grounded approach in terms of a situation, or you've got someone within your life in terms of taking some sort of something to, if you want to resurrect this or not. I think it almost stands as if there's some sort of choice that needs to be made. All right. I'm going to pull another card on this and take a look at what else might need to come out. All right. Interesting. Yeah, it does have to pertain to love. I get the Two of Cups. All right. So this could be about someone that you are interested in. Should I resurrect this or should I not? What does that look like for me? The Two of Cups is about partnership and attraction. So you could have an attraction to someone at the very least, but this is about coming together and seeing eye to eye. All right. You're kind of coming face to face and you're sharing the same definition of love. Can we get onto the same page as it pertains to our emotions, right? Are we on the same page? And is that there now? And I really feel that it comes from, you get, there's kind of like a woman in the fountain in the background. And what I feel from this is I kind of feel that it takes about individually pouring love into oneself, like that fountain represents that water that continuously flows up, down, and around, right? And that is about giving each of you your own love. So when you come together, you create a third entity that actually creates love together, right? So you're both really good on your own and loving oneself, but when you come together, it's like, whoa, right? That's creating that third entity. So this is really beautiful. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You might have that again in your chart here, but it's very key and it's what wants to come out. So this really is about some sort of passionate situation, okay? Yeah, it's really key here. Now, I have a feeling, and this is what I was also, guys, getting, and I didn't mention this, but in the pre-shuffle, before we even get any further, what I was getting is not communicating isn't good communication. All right. So it could be that in a situation that perhaps that there is a stall. Now, there could be a reason for non-communication. It could be growth is necessary. Something needs to be done on either side, and that's fine. But purposely ignoring someone, or in terms of withholding or being manipulative, kind of that underlying energy is not good communication, right? And if you truly want something that's going to resonate with you, it's about being your true self, right? It's not about hiding. It's not about manipulation. If you want to find that true partner, then it is about being vulnerable at times, right? And it's easier said than done, but it's necessary if you're looking for a really solid, relationship where you've got this exchange with someone, right? And there's growth that's involved, right? There's growth that's involved. So that's what's really coming into play. Okay, so it's just non-communication in this, or indirect communication. If you're not being direct, about something, indirect communication is like this avoidance, right? This avoidance, and that is unhealthy communication. So do note that that's what's coming through, guys. So it might resonate with some of you, it might not resonate with others, and but I do want to bring that up. Anything else that wants to come through in terms of where you're at? Wow, this is happy home, harmony, and marriage. This could be someone that you are really interested in. Maybe you're resurrecting to create a happy home, harmony, and move forward in marriage. There's two people that are almost like dancing under the wreath of the Four of Wands. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is all about, creating that balance, that stability where growth can actually, good energy between you. So growth can be born, right? So for something to grow. So coming together for something to grow, okay? Wow, very beautiful energy. Let's jump over to this other person. Let's take a look at what's happening over there, all right? What's about this other person on this other side? What do we have here? The Five of Cups, all right? And what do we get here? Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. So we got the Five of Cups, which is about, someone that is kneeling towards something that didn't work. So therefore, the focus is about concentrating on some sort of emotions that were some sort of disappointment, okay? However, of course, on his other side, if he were to stand up and turn around, he could see two brand new cups. So he really hasn't played out the full hand. He only wants to focus on what didn't work with the Three of Cups. And so, there is a bridge in the background, which is saying crossing over to the bridge to the other side of looking at something from a different perspective. So rather than reflecting on what is not working, take a moment to do that, but don't stay on the knees. All right, don't stay on the knees. Stand, stand up or turn around, pick up those two cups and stand up and cross that bridge, right? To get to a balancing of temperance energy, and that's what's coming on this person's other side. Now, keep in mind that you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just going to focus you on one side and the other person on the other. So feel free to reverse sides as you see fit. So that is what is coming through now. That temperance energy is using that life force energy. And that is really filling both cups and kind of balancing things out. This person needs to balance out their emotions or balance out a way of looking at something. Okay, so rather than being weighed down, because you kind of get that with that cloak feeling, it's kind of like weighing someone down. This is saying cross the bridge to temperance and let's fly, right? It's getting over to, well, let's look at this life force and let's take this energy and transform this, create alchemy. Let's take that life force and create alchemy with that, right? And bring balance to the situation. So for this other person, it's time to bring balance to the situation. Let's take a look at what else wants to come out for you here, all right? So Sagittarius energy, we've got water energy, okay? And you might have that in your chart, all right? Yeah, it's having to do with something that was an emotional heartbreak, right? There could have been some sort of emotional heartbreak within a situation, okay? Yeah, because when you get the Three of Swords, there is maybe some sort of divorce, maybe there's some sort of loss here. Yeah, you can kind of see that man that's kind of looking at that of which didn't work out for him, right? And it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it could be that this other person maybe feels that there was emotional, emotional distance or emotional heartbreak regarding the situation. And it could be, Gem, that maybe you are choosing another partner of some sort. Perhaps, it's marriage. Maybe you're in a marriage. Maybe you're reigniting a marriage. if you were separated before, coming together, or let's take a look. I'm going to pull one more card for this other person, because the Three of Swords, it's about reasoning of the heart. Yeah. But the thing is that there's a little flower that, if you can see that flower that's at the bottom of that sword there. Yeah. So what this is talking about is that there is growth that can be done from this. There maybe is a form of communication that's coming through, whether you're delivering it to them or they're delivering it to you. But there is, the blue is the throat chakra, which is all forms of communication. So it could be to life communication is brought forth pertaining to this. All right, so let's take a look and give me more on this Three of Swords here. What do we have here? What do we have? Eight of Wands. So, you know, the interesting thing is that because of this, a newfound life can be found. This is about change. The eights are all about change, and the Eight of Wands is things kind of now moving in the same direction. Now things can go in the same direction. Now that this has been revealed, now things the sky is clear, and now everyone's kind of like on the same page, right? And that's what I'm feeling. So this could be change can now take place. Movement for this other person can now take place. All right. And that's what's coming through. So now there's some sort of balance that's coming into play. Fire energy. This person might have fire within their chart as well. All right. Let's take a look at what is your best way forward. What is your best way forward at this time? For Gemini, what does that look like? Okay, what does that look like? You pertaining to this other person. Now, like I said, it could be that you might be coming together with this person, but I feel that there has been heartbreak with this person in the past. Whether you've been with them or not, it was in their life. It could have been a previous relationship or a situation that brought heartbreak. And whatever the case may be, it had to do with love. But let's take a look at best way forward at this point for Gemini. All right, what does that look like? Oh my gosh, Gem, this is so beautiful. Look at this. You are in a really good spot. I guess what you're doing, I get the Ten of Cups and I get the Three of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is coming together, emotional satisfaction, two people really coming together. You have found your spot. This is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So, excuse me, let me back up. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I was just thinking of you as your sign. But yeah, so really what it is coming together of in emotions, right? This is complete alignment, right? If you're really feeling emotionally, spiritually, and physically happy, right? Really feeling just beautiful that you found, someone that you could really express yourself to, and like you're offering a cup of love for that. The Three of Cups is about support, supporting each other in terms of a relationship or situation. So you might have water in your chart, or this other person might have water in their chart, or the person that you're dealing with does. But it's just, you have such beautiful energy coming through. I just feel that something's been resurrected, and it's making you feel so good. It's making you feel fantastic. It's kind of like, it's like you have two people, and then you've got that third entity. Here we go again, right? There's the individually loving oneself, and then, loving, bringing something together, like the relationship, to create that third entity, and then offering that up to source, being grateful and thankful. So this is, thanking for the, thanking source, or, the universe for the support, for this blessing that is brought forth, for you here. Oh my gosh, note your comments below, guys, and definitely smash that like button if it resonates with you, okay? But that's what I feel is coming through here. What else wants to come through here? This is your energy, okay? So we've got the King of Swords. Now, you can just see his cloak kind of waving in the back, because you're seeing the back side of him. And what this talks about is this is someone that has authority over one's own reasoning, one's own thinking, one's own intellect, right? So very clear thinking, and just cuts through things like lightning, right? So I think in this situation that someone had to make some sort of decision in terms of a situation, okay? And I get, I kind of get that. He's kind of moving forward, and it's kind of like, especially being the king. So I think that there is an opportunity for, for this person to, it could be that this is just your energy, that this is your energy. You've kind of cut through things, and you kind of know where you stand. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the case here. Lightning is created through, moving forward. Wow. I just want to see here anything else that wants to come. You're cut through the clouds to receive clarity of a situation. Your best way forward, yes, is to be happy and continue to move forward. I want to pull another one on this King of Swords. That's your energy. Lightning, like lightning, you cut through things. Okay, what do we get? Wow. Oh, you cut through an old way of being. You cut through an old way of being, like feeling left out. This is the Five of Pentacles. And this talks about some sort of feeling left out, poverty, kind of feeling left out and kind of worried, right? So the fives are all about some sort of conflict, okay? Conflict, this could be about, like insecurity, poverty, and worry. You're cutting right through that like lightning. Like screw that, this is my life now, right? That's what this is for. This is what I want. This is what I don't want, and cutting through that. Wow. It's kind of like I get the back side of the King of Swords because he's already done that, right? You've already completed this and this is done. Otherwise you'd get the front side of him, right? So, this could be someone, this could be you, just your energy is what I feel. So yeah, that's what is asking you to do at this moment, your best way forward at this point. Focus on what it is that you want to bring something closer together, right? And to create this colorful life that you want to create with two people, okay? You and this other person. Let's take a look at this other person's best way forward. What do we have? Interesting. Let's take a look. What do we have here? We've got the Knight of Swords, and we have got the Queen of Wands. So this could be moving forward hastily, like coming forward really fast. This has to, and it could be you coming through. I get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and then I get the Queen of Wands. I don't know. I feel like this could go one of two ways, Gus, and I have to bring this up. Okay. It's like, for some of you, there could have been a marriage that had taken place, and it could be cutting something out of being felt left out. So if in whatever relationship where you were feeling left out from, for whatever relationship that caused you poverty or worry of some sort, you are moving on to one that is more fulfilling for you, one that brings growth for you, okay? One that you can express emotions with, that knows you, right? That can see you in some way. And whatever it is, you're cutting out what didn't, what I feel is not making, is not making sense to you. And this other person on this other side, you could be moving forward if you're following that line of story, that could be moving forward towards a Queen of Wands. And she is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire energy, super creative, very sexy, very energy of just creating whatever it is that she wants, and creates it very fast, very energetic, always full of sunshine. Just has her face towards the sun all the time. So I feel that within this person is that she's very grounded here, and she's going within, and she has a lot of strength. And I feel that this is almost like the Knight of Swords coming through. So if this is you coming through, it's coming forward very, very fast, all right? Very fast. It could be hasty and opinionated, but let's take a look. Let's take a look, okay? Be careful of that, okay? Be careful of that. Let's take a look. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Wow. We get the Nine of Pentacles, all right? Now, the Nine of Pentacles talks about a woman. It's very romantic. She's got a lot of pink flowers on her robe, which signifies, moving forward very romantically. She is calling in her dove, right? This is a woman, I got to point this out, you guys, you got to see this. This woman is calling in a dove, right? And it's landing on her arm, on her wrist. And that is a symbolism of peace and love. Now, if you also notice, in the tower, there's a tower behind, there's a man out there that's calling in his hawk. And when he calls in his hawk, it's almost as if that these birds are delivering messages back and forth to these people at night. So there could be messages through birds. Gem, if you are hearing any sort of birds that are outside your window, or you're hearing them louder than normal, or you're recognizing them, these are messages from another person. Telepathically, and it's almost like these birds are delivering messages back and forth to the one that you love. All right, and this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. So there's messages telepathically going back and forth. All right, and it could be as it pertains to the moon. You might have Earth in your chart. The other person might have Earth in their chart. But it doesn't even matter of the sign. What matters is the situation that you might understand this from. Now, keep in mind too is that we've got a new moon in not Virgo but in Taurus that is lands on the 19th of this month. And so the full moon, it might even bring it to fruition, even make things more clear. All right. So I think there's messages going back and forth of this. Wow, this is very interesting, guys. And she's, you know, really balanced and living in luxury. She's independent, you know, but at the same time, she is calling in love, right? She's got everything. She's not with someone or wants someone because of a need to want someone. She is wanting, this person is he or she, it doesn't really matter. You're going to know, flip it around for your story, but this person is wanting love because they want that in their life, right? It's not because they need it. They filled their cup up, right? So anything else to add? What do we have? Clarity. Clarity. So we've got the Ace of Swords, and this is all about clarity, victory, and you know, power, victory, and success. It's like, oh, look at, there's that hawk that was landing on that other, you know, to the man on the tower, and he brings forth clarity. So it could be, guys, if you are this other person on this other side, that this other person brought in clarity to you, okay? Or this could be a wreath of success that is coming through that clears out this the clouded skies and really can see something, really sees right through something. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be dealing with an air sign, all right? Maybe that this person that you, Gem, are coming forth and bringing a message of power, victory, and clarity for this person, okay? Whoa. You know what, guys, I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to a deeper level because I want to get it clear. If anything, we're going to get confirmation if this is if this is your story, you're going to know what that is. So I'm going to put the link below. So do check that out if you want to take that deep dive. We're going to find out what it is that this person hasn't told you, what you haven't told them, what they are most afraid of, and what you're most afraid of. Next steps in this situation I'm going to go with, as well as messages from both sides, you know, potential outcome, and oracle advice. So if you're interested in joining me for that deep dive, guys, go ahead and click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.